This list names off 10 of our favorite places to visit within the City of London, but it's by no means an all-inclusive list and in no particular order. At number 1 is Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is the official residence of the Queen of England and has been since the crowning of Queen Victoria back in 1837. And despite being one of the most beautifully decorated buildings in the entire country, one of its most famous attractions is actually the Royal Guardsmen, who stand stoically on watch for the Queen's safety. Located nearby at number 2 is Westminster Abbey. The current church that we see today started its construction in the year 1245. Every single British and English monarch that was crowned has been crowned inside Westminster Abbey. Located practically next door, and at number 3 on our list, is the Palace of Westminster. This building contains the Houses of Parliament and Elizabeth Tower, which is often misreferred to as Big Ben. The term Big Ben is actually just the name of the heaviest bell inside the clock tower. The original building was constructed way back in 1016. Not far away is the Tower Bridge. Many tourists mistakenly refer to this bridge as the London Bridge due to its prominence on the River Thames, but the London Bridge is actually located about half a mile upstream. Its center section can be drawn upwards between the two towers to allow for the taller ships to pass through. At number 5 is Trafalgar Square. Located in the center of London, Trafalgar Square was constructed in 1840 to commemorate the Battle of Trafalgar, which took place back in 1805. Prior to its renaming, Trafalgar Square used to be known for its flocks of feral pigeons that completely blanketed the area, and tourists previously took delight in feeding them and watching the frenzy that took place. But by the early 2000s, the situation with the pigeons was officially put to an end. One of the absolute best parts about visiting London brings us to number 6, which is all the free museums. That's right, unlike most metropolitan cities, London doesn't charge for admission to its natural history museums, art museums, and many royal collections. But one of our absolute favorites is the Wallace Collection, which is an art collection full of wonderful paintings, sculptures, antique furniture, and even suits of armor and weaponry. It actually took the Wallace family more than 5 generations to amass this impressive collection of fine art, but the family so proudly displays it today to the public completely free of admission charges. Another great thing about visiting London is its many well-kept parks and gardens. At number 7, we list Hyde Park and Regent's Park as being in close tie for number 7. Although they're not technically the same park, they're both absolutely amazing to visit. Both feature lush lawns, blooming gardens, and peaceful ponds that are absolutely fabulous backdrop for an afternoon picnic. Hop on one of London's famous tall red double-decker buses. At number 8, Piccadilly Circus may sound like it conjures up thoughts of lion tamers and acrobatic clowns, but the term actually just dates back to London's Roman years, when the traffic circles were referred to as a circus. Piccadilly Circus is a busy train terminal for the London Underground. Nearby, you'll find Broadway-style theaters with some of the most famous shows such as Les Mis, The Lion King, and the tongue-in-cheek satire known as the Book of Mormon. And that brings us to number 9. Just adjacent to Piccadilly Circus is London's West End. Think about Broadway in New York City. If you visited the area during the daytime, you would have many cafes and restaurants to choose from, but at nighttime the brightly lit signage almost transforms the ambiance into a booming scene for some of the most sought-after nightlife. Some of the most notable theaters to catch a show at are the Queen's Theatre, Lyceum Theatre, and Gielgud Theatre, but there are dozens more that easily could have made this list. At number 10, the London Eye is one of the most recently added residents to the city's skyline. This gigantic Ferris wheel carries almost 4 million passengers per year, which makes it the most popular tourist attraction in the entire country. The Eye features 32 air-conditioned passenger capsules that can hold up to 25 people each, and a ride lasts for more than half an hour and provides a fantastic view of the city and a great vantage point for taking aerial photographs almost 500 feet in the air. Until next time, this has been Must Do Travels and our city guide to London.